Okay, we are live. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, back again by popular demand for the weekly AREG, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, for Wednesday, January 28th, 2026. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario. And we meet here every Wednesday from 8 p.m. until around 10 p.m. local time, or should I say Eastern time, here on 146.430 megahertz FM simplex. And since this is a simplex net, not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. So I also live stream this net on YouTube. So people who tune in will be able to hear stations that they can't hear on their radio. They'll be able to hear how they sound on the air, see their signal strength, as well as see my station layout. Just type my call into the YouTube search bar, again VA3CJZ, and look for us under the live button. Or you can search for tonight's title, which is AREG Week 1689. That is the amount of weeks that AREG has been on the air once a week. I'd like to welcome everyone who's joining us on the YouTube stream right now. I'll get your calls shortly. But first, I'd like to congratulate all the newly licensed amateurs and welcome them to the hobby, as well as amateurs returning after an absence from the hobby. I'd like to ask everyone to please leave a 1-second delay between transmissions to allow others to break in. With that, are there any time-sensitive portables, one and done, or mobile under priority traffic stations? Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot Portable. Good evening, Chuck.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. Vern, come on in. You're sounding good tonight.
Good evening, Chuck. Thanks for picking me up. Just out for a walk. As I stepped out, it was minus 12. It doesn't feel like there's much of a wind chill, which is nice for a change. Looking at the forecast going forward, and I was glad to see at least by Monday we'll get a high of minus 4. I know it sounds weird to be rejoicing over minus 4, but I'll take it over what we've been getting lately. Back to you, Chuck.
Is that right, eh? We're supposed to get up to a balmy minus 4? Okay. Yeah, I think last night we were supposed to go down to minus 27 with the wind chill. So, yeah. But the thing is, that's good, is that we're not alone in this. Others are actually a little bit colder and got way more snow, like our neighbors in Toronto. So 2 feet of snow is what I heard they got there, Vern.
Chuck, I'm pretty sure we got the same up here in Waterdown. I'm walking on the sidewalk. The snow piles on the sidewalk are up to about my knee, a little bit more than that. So I'm pretty sure we got almost 2 feet up here in Waterdown, Chuck. And yeah, misery loves company, Chuck. Some of the corners are crazy, very dangerous. Can't see any. All right, Chuck, I'll be listening for a while. VA3 CRF.
Okay, Vern, thanks again. All right, with that, I guess we'll open it up to anyone and everyone with a valid license who'd like to check into the AREG net. Please come now.
VE3RUB.
All right, not a big crowd tonight. Jack, VE3RUB, come on in. How's things going? I was listening, I think last night you were saying you were feeling a bit rough there. How you feeling today?
Yeah, a little bit better, Chuck. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I don't know, got a bit clogged up, but I think I'm getting better. Took some neocitrin before I went to bed, and I think it kind of it made a difference anyways. So did you get your radio back, or any more news on the Yazoo?
Well, after sending an email on Monday to the guy I had spoken to and not getting any response, yesterday I decided to phone him, leave a message, because of course he never picks up. He's so busy. And he told me that he apologized for the delay. People were away, were the words he used. I'm not sure if it's because ICE came in and took their staff, or they're on vacation. But nonetheless, he told me he was going to bring the radio out yesterday and flash it, and that I should be getting it on its way back by end of week. So if I don't hear anything or any emails or anything like that by Friday, I'm going to call again.
Oh, sounds good. I guess you're dying to get that thing back in the shack for sure. I can't really hear anybody you're talking to on this end here. My noise level is S7, so I'm not sure if anybody else is in there or not. Anyways, I'm going to be listening for a bit, Chuck. I just my voice isn't the greatest right now, so I'm not going to keep it too long. So I just want to check into your net and mark me down, and we will chat a bit later. VA3CJZ from VE3RUB in Mississauga. I'll be listening.
Okay, Jack, that's great. By the way, your signal is S9++, fluctuating, I'd say, between 20 and 25 over. I just have bars on this radio. The other radio has numbers, so this one only has numbers up to 9, and then after that it's just S9 Plus or S9 Plus. Take care, Jack. We'll talk to you again soon. We'll try and stop in and say hi when I get a chance on 490. All right, so we'll clear with VE3 or RUB, and let's see who else would like to check into tonight's AREG net. Please come now.
Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt.
Okay, VE3 India Uniform Kilowatt. Bill in Dundas. I don't know if you were listening on Chris's net there on the Burlington repeater, but all his check-ins were one and dones. And I think he got like maybe 4 or 5. So it was a slow night. Anyhow, come on in. What's up? What's happening with you, Bill?
First of all, I should kick myself for missing his net. I don't know why I keep forgetting about it. I'm going to have to put a reminder in my phone for this old man not to forget about it. Because I enjoy checking into his net. Anyway, not too much here. Kind of a slow day. Did a bit of banking, bit of shopping. Actually, I've had no problem with my noise level today. Picked up at least a dozen new parts, including 2 in Barbados and 1 in Puerto Rico and 1 in Arizona. So worked 40 through 10 meters, most of the contacts being on 20, obviously. But nice to be able to use some of the other bands, Arizona on 17 meters and I think, Barbados on 10 and 17. So a good day in that regard, Chuck. Looking forward to the trivia and all the interesting facts. And I had another one that you could maybe use for future reference. I was thinking today of devices that we grew up with, a lot of us, but we don't use anymore. Like, for instance, like slide rule, etch to sketch, stuff like that. So there's some more fodder for an upcoming week. Back to you, Chuck.
All right, very good, Bill. The suggestion box keeps filling up, and that's good. And I don't have a pen and paper right now, but maybe I'll get you to remind me later. So thanks for that. And yeah, very good. I haven't done any radio work today. I did listen a little bit, I guess, on the Trans-Provincial net. And then, of course, this morning at 11 a.m., I don't know if you're aware, but there's a Trans-Canada net from Vancouver all the way to Newfoundland. at 11 a.m. on all the local repeaters. So you would have no trouble jumping in there. So every Wednesday at 11 a.m., the OBP repeater or the NCF, all kinds of repeaters have that net every Wednesday morning. Back to you.
Oh, we'll keep that in mind, Chuck. Sometimes 11 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, I'm not doing too much anyway. Most of the time I'm home. Just make one comment. Band conditions weren't all that great today. A lot of QSB. Found 20 meters to be very noisy. Not like anything to do with my noise level, just natural noise. So maybe somebody else would like to comment on that. Other than that, Chuck, let's hope your new radio comes soon. Hoping for the best for you there. And that's from here, and I'll be listening along.
Yeah, that's been on my mind quite a bit there, Bill, and that's probably one of the reasons I haven't been on the radio very much. I'm just stressed out, wanting to hear news that it's on the way back. So, anyways, it'll happen eventually. Okay, so we'll clear with VE3 IUK, and let's see who else is out there would like to stop by and say hi.
VA3NCA.
Okay, VA3NCA, and I also want to say hi to Noel, VE3 Kilo Delta Tango in London, and he says he may have some guests. Very good. Matt, of course, has checked in, VE3 Sierra Mike November, as did Bill, we just spoke to, VE3 IUK, and we have Wayne, VA3 Fox Mike Bravo. Good evening, Wayne. And so with that, let's bring in Wade, VA3NCA.
VA3CJZ, VA3NCA. Good evening, Chuck. Good evening, everybody on net. No radio until now for me today, unfortunately. It was a work from work day, but that was fine. Let's see. That's right. It was that repair cafe day, the last Wednesday of every month.
Right.
During term, they don't do it in the summer, but or the break time. But anyways, today was one of those repair cafe days, so that was a lot of fun. Working with students in the community who come in and bring their stuff. Today was electronics day, it seemed. We had somebody with a bad keyboard, and we got them sorted out. And we had somebody with a bad couple of keys on their laptop, and we got them sorted out. And then, unfortunately, we couldn't be 3 for 3. We had somebody who had damaged the LCD screen on their laptop. And unfortunately, I think it means they're going to have to change the screen. There's no real fixing an LCD that's been damaged. So when we looked up some locations for replacement LCDs, by the time you get them, you're pretty much at the price of a new laptop. So unfortunately, we couldn't send everybody away happy today, but nonetheless, it was another good repair cafe there at the Thode Makerspace. But other than that, not much else going on. Looking forward to the festivities tonight, as always, as every Wednesday. To our guests joining us from London, remember to like and subscribe, and join us every week here on the AREG. Anyways, that was it, I think. I don't know that we got any other devices of any much interest, but it was pretty good. So back to you there, Chuck.
All right, very good. Well, speaking of screens, I'm reminded of some videos that I keep seeing with accidents happening to these very big screen TVs, and once you crack that, that's it. You're done. For the life of me, I can't understand. I've seen some videos where they have either children, small children, I mean, as well as dogs or cats, with a TV that's not secured. Like, I have, mine is on a wall unit, so you can't knock it over. But, I mean, I don't know how many accidents happen with either pets or very small children. it can get expensive.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, those things, they're not as heavy as the old tube large screens, but they're still heavy. And if they aren't secured to a wall and they come over, they're going to at least damage themselves and possibly hurt whatever they land on. So, yeah, I've seen some of those videos too, really frightening. What this student did was, unfortunately, she had like a pen on her keyboard, and then she closed the lid of the laptop on the pen, and it, I guess, the pointy bit or the part that clips to your lapel, or if you're a geek inside your pocket, that little clippy bit, it was sticking up, and it crunched the screen, and so it flickers around a bit. You can kind of see what's on the screen if you look around the broken part, but that's no good. So. For her, I think she's going to look for another laptop. I suggested, there's these little tiny portable monitors. They're about the size of a laptop screen, but they totally run off of like power and data off of the USB-C. And in the grand scheme of things, they're not super expensive, like $100, $150 on Amazon. You can get a pretty good one. And anyways, it kind of sucks to have to carry around a screen for your laptop, but it might be a way she can go if she doesn't want to shell out for a full new laptop. Felt bad for her, but I guess you got to be careful where you leave your pen if you're going to shut your laptop on it. But anyways, she's okay with it. I think she pretty much knew, but she was just looking for some advice. So we helped her out as best we could.
Yeah, note to self, don't slam your laptop when you're closing it. I've closed it and had some things on there that thank goodness I realized, hold on, the laptop is not closing all the way. What's there? And sure enough, there's whatever, a USB mini drive or something, So you always have to pay attention, I guess. All right, Wade, well, thank you so much for checking in and sharing with us. Geez, I hope everybody... Oh, I sent a gentleman your way. Well, I told him that what your call sign was to look you up. He wanted to take his license either remotely or I think he's in Hamilton, so I'm not sure. But anyhow, I directed him to look for you.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, anybody who's interested can look me up. It's in the public area of QRZ. The instructions on how to reach me, so you don't even have to have a QRZ account yet if you're new to ham radio. Just look up my call sign VA3NCA on QRZ, and in the text I describe how to get in contact with me for a Canadian exam, and you could also, if you happen to be in the States, you can get in contact with me for an American exam. I can do them as well. So yeah, I haven't heard from them yet, but maybe it's on their list. And yeah, the more people we can bring into the hobby, the better. So looking forward to hearing from them. Thanks, Chuck. VA3NCA. Back to you.
Okay, very good then. So we'll clear with Wade, and let's see who else is out there would like to stop by and check in here on the weekly Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Please come now.
VA3TM, Tom in Aldershot. Good evening.
VE3TM, is it VA or VE?
Yeah, it's Victor Alpha, Chuck, and good evening to you and everybody on net. Just got here.
Oh, very good, Tom. I don't know. Maybe I'm hearing that you may be off frequency slightly. Is anyone else picking that up?
Yeah, I think he's off by 5, Chuck, VA3CRF.
All right. Well, we are on 146.430, and I don't know if that's where you are, but if not, your radio might be a little bit off.
Yeah, I was off by .05, so here I am. Anyway, good evening to everybody. It's another cold night, -4 here at the moment, but at least there's no snow. Back to you.
Yeah, Very good there, Tom. Thanks for joining us. And well, yeah, I mean, Hamilton, I think cleaned up pretty good. And well, I think what helped was the fact that it's really cold and that heavy. You know, when you get milder temperatures and the snow becomes heavier, uh, not a lot of people want to lift that heavy snow.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's been pretty light and fluffy, and Burlington has cleaned up as well, quite well actually, and so on. So I haven't been out of town, so I don't know what anybody else got. But anyway, we're in the apartment building looking over the bay, and the bay, of course, is totally frozen over. I was wondering the other night whether there'd be any ice boats out since it's been so cold. So we'd like to see that. That would be sure, because we used to do that many years ago. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's right. There's going to be some ice fishing there, I think, in the next couple of weeks. Water should be frozen nicely for some ice fishing in the bay. So, yeah, I completely forgot about that. You know, I've never been, Tom. I wouldn't mind trying it as long as, you know, I'm well prepared and well dressed. And I hear it's a lot of fun.
Well, I've never been ice fishing either. No, I was thinking of ice boating, ice boating, the sailboats on ice.
Oh,
And
yeah.
of course, years ago, we used to walk out on the bay and take the kids out there and watch the ice boats go by at about 70 or 80 mile an hour. So I'm just wondering if they might get out there. I don't know how. I don't even know how to find out whether officially they'll tell you what the thickness is. Back to you.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody looks after that. Geez, I wouldn't know. Port Authority or I don't know. I guess it's something you'd have to Google and they could direct you. So anyways, Tom, thank you so much for checking in. Great signal, great audio, and now you're on frequency.
Yeah, we're able to get back on frequency. Sorry about that. Anyway, have a good evening, and we'll listen in on the net.
Okay, very good. So we'll clear with Tom, VA3 Tango Mike. And let's see, who else is out there would like to stop by and say hi on the weekly AREG net. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3 CJZ.
VE3 LBI.
VA3 IMW.
All right, just got swarmed by a couple of check-ins. VE3 LBI and VA3 IMW. Let's bring in Larry first, LBI.
Yep. Good evening, all. I was just actually listening to Tom talking about the bayfront down there, or the lake or whatever, and I was just read an article that Lake Ontario is almost completely now frozen over, and it doesn't surprise me being a shallow lake, and also with the cold temperatures, but it's almost completely frozen.
Are you talking about Lake Ontario or Lake Erie? Because that's more shallow.
Oh, did I say Ontario? Sorry, I thought I said Erie. Lake Erie is almost frozen over. Sorry, if I said Ontario, I made a mistake. It should be Lake Erie. Yeah, it's almost completely frozen over.
Yeah, there we go. So like I said, next couple of weeks, we're going to see some people ice fishing.
Yeah, I probably I can't. I've been down that way, but I figured they're probably already in the bayfront down there doing some ice fishing. There's usually a couple or three people out there. Like, again, I haven't been down that way. It's just been too cold to go any place and enjoy it.
Yeah, see, the older I get, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a wuss now when it comes to the cold. And but I've always been more of a Florida in winter kind of guy. So yeah, especially as I get older now, I find I got to keep the furnace a little bit higher. My joints appreciate the warmer temperatures when it gets cold. Going up and down the stairs, my joints don't like it.
Well, we keep our temperature pretty much the same. So other than that, I did play some radio today. Got a few contacts. Nothing really too, well, I think I got Puerto Rico and forget the other spot there. Barbados, I guess it was. But other than that, just kind of relaxed for the day, and I had to get the snowblower out, clean up beside the house there. Always drifts in. And with that wind we had for the last couple of days, we had quite a pile there, so I thought just get the snowblower out and clean it up.
Yeah, get your money's worth out of your snow throwers, and then you become the popular guy on the block. Okay, very good, Larry. And other than that, nothing else?
No, that's about it. Money's worth out of the snowblower. I guess it's what, about 20? I think it's about 23 years old, or more than that. So you know what? It's over 20 years old, the snowblower, anyways. So still performing pretty good. Anyways, that's it, Chuck. I'll listen along here, wait for the trivia and all the rest of the stuff for the net, and I'll let you pick up Mac there. VE3LBI clear.
All right. I just had a funny thought there, Larry. When we lived at the other house there, before we had the house fire, I used to always say, listen, I've got shoes older than my daughter, and my daughter was like 20 years old. And I find it's funny you have certain things that you keep around for a long time, especially clothing, right?
Yeah, that's true, and especially if you enjoy something that a piece of clothing or a pair of footwear or something that's comfortable, you do seem to keep them longer. Now, my wife, on the other hand, she probably has the same number of shoes as my daughter is old, and my daughter's in her 30s.
Laugh out loud. Oh, that's a good one. I just had a thought there. I have a leather jacket that's from the mid 1980s. And yeah, still got that. All right, Larry. Well, thanks for checking in and for chatting with me there for a bit. And if you got anything else, jump right back in. Getting a little bit raspy here. All right, so let's bring in Mac, VA3IMW.
Good evening, Charles, and all on that. Happy hump day, and glad to see that we're all sitting in our seats, well organized, and sitting up straight, and waiting for the questions to start pelting us. A good day overall, I guess. A little bit of terror this morning trying to get to work. A few accidents that had me taking some alternate routes. Went down through the city in order to surpass an accident that was on the 403 hill. And then on my way up number 6, lo and behold, there was an unfortunate incident where two solid bodies tried to occupy the same space. So a little bit of a delay there. I got to work 10 minutes late. Anyways, I got there safely. I got back home safely. That's what really comes down to it. Let's see. Thursday, Friday, and then we're into the weekend. So 2 more sleeps. Looking forward to putting up the feet over the weekend, and also looking forward to some warmer temperatures. The good news is it is noticeably brighter at the end of the day. That is to say, the sun goes down significantly later, and it's nice to see a little bit of daylight as we're leaving the office. It's always a sign of good things to come. And I guess the other positive is that in the very near future, we'll be able to watch Andy McDowell doing her regular reappearance every February 2nd.
Oh.
Always look forward to that. My wife shakes her head whenever I say her name. Anyways, I'm here for the duration, Chuck, and thanks for doing this one. Back to you, sir.
Okay, that's right. That's right. What is it? February 2nd, is it not?
Again and again and again.
Yeah, that movie with, was it Bill Murray? You know, I watched it once. It was funny. It was good. But then they kept, replaying it on television. And I'm like, you know what? It's already repetitive enough for me that I don't want to watch it again. But, Anyways, I want to say hi to Rickin 420 from Honolulu. Good evening, Ricky, and thanks for joining us. We're here in cold Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario. Anyhow, Matt, thank you, Mac. I'll be all right. I get confused. The Matt and Mac show. See, I can't even say that. All right. So, anything else interesting there, Mac?
Just let us know if you smell burnt toast.
Yeah. Okay. Will do. All right. So that clears my list for now. Let's see who else is out there would like to stop by here on the weekly Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Currently, we are at week 1,689 weeks on the air once a week for the AREG net. Thank you all so much for joining us. And Rick, I don't know if you're leaving us there, but thanks for stopping by. And with that, anyone else out there wishing to check in, please come now.
B3 BK.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
Okay, two more fine gentlemen there. BK and Sierra Mike November. Let's bring in Rick. Victor Echo 3, Bravo Kilowatt.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on frequency. And I hate to say it, but I got some stuff that I still got kicking around that's older than what you guys got. Yeah, I've got a T-shirt that I bought at the Burlington Mall with my original call sign on it, B3OZY, and that T-shirt hasn't worn out yet. My wife's washed it many times. It's a red T-shirt with B3OZY on it and a ham radio on it too. So that's one thing that I say. Hey, and I wonder, Chuck, have you heard? Are those guys got the power back there in Montreal? They were supposed to be out for at least 48 hours. And I wonder if they got the power back. Do you know anything about that, over?
Oh gosh, I try and avoid watching the news if possible. No, I didn't even hear the. What did they have an ice storm go through there?
Well, when we had the big storm, they lost power, and the Quebec Hydro was supplying power to parts of Montreal with the generators. So they expect to have power out for at least 48 hours. So that was when we had the big storm, when it came down. So I think that might be over by now. But yeah, I haven't watched the news either, so I didn't know. Anyway, got one announcement here for the, when I sent it around, you probably got it too, was the North American Sprint is on, and it's on Sunday night at 7 o'clock for how long? Yeah, it's only for a few hours, 4 hours, I guess. And so that's something coming up on the weekend. But I haven't been on the radio. I haven't done any radio work either. Anyway, it was enjoyable. Whoa, geez, I like your certificate you got up there on the YouTube. Anyway, I enjoyed the conversation on Monday. That was great. And Mac, we missed you. Mac's listening. So anyway, I'm looking forward to what else is coming up here, Chuck. So carry on, V3 VK.
Okay, very good. So yeah, I'm still not into CW or FT8, but maybe when solar conditions are really bad, I may have no choice but to start up either FT8 or or CW. But anyways, yeah, I thought I'd throw up some QSL cards there for now that I have in my library, and share them with you as well as a picture of the radio. Hopefully next week I will have my Yaesu back from headquarters in California, and I'll be streaming the net on my new radio. Geez, I should get it by this weekend, but I don't know. They tell you one thing and do another, right? So I'll just have to stay on top of it and keep bugging them until they get tired of me and ship it back to me there. Rick, back to you.
Yeah, so you've been exchanging emails with them. And, yeah, I was going to ask you that. Had you heard anything? Well, hey, they can promise all they want, but it all depends on courier, too. Whether they get it right and get it across the border, right?
Yeah, that's one thing that I did notice. I was on the DX Engineering website earlier today, and there was a big thing at the top saying some courier hubs will be experiencing problems due to the storms, so there might be a delay in shipment. But I mean, we're going on 3 days after the big storm went through, and so you would think most of the places, by the time the radio is making its way back here, everything should be fine. But I sent them an email Friday, did not get any response back Friday, and then nothing on Monday and nothing on Tuesday. So I called him on Tuesday, left a message, and the guy called me back, apologized, said, I'm sorry, but we have people that are away at the moment, and so things have slowed down. But he said, I will make sure your radio comes out today and will get reflashed, and it'll take me a day or two to do the paperwork. And of course, they have to get the shipping label from FedEx, and that takes about a day. So, yeah, he told me by the end of the week it should be rolling in this direction. So if I don't hear anything by Friday, I'll be calling him first thing. Well, first thing. There's 3 hours difference there, Rick, so they open at 8 a.m., which is 11 a.m. our time. So I'll give him a few minutes to settle in and call him probably around 11:30 in the morning, if I don't get an email saying that it's on its way. Back to you.
Well, yeah, keep checking with them because, some of that sounds like excuses. Anyway, I wonder what the weather's like in California or even in Florida. I mean, some parts of the states got hit with snow worse than we did. So I think we're pretty lucky being here in southern Ontario. The weather is never all that bad, and look at all the snow they get in Buffalo sometimes when we don't get very much at all. But so we're lucky we didn't get more than we did. Anyway, that's good. So everybody's, my snowblower is old too, and I bought it used, so I don't even know how old it is. Anyway. Yeah, it's seen better days too. So, but it's old and heavy, and I'm gonna get some money for it when I take it back for the scrap. Well, that's probably what's gonna end up happening to it. Anyway, yeah. Well, I hope you get that radio back soon, and you'll have lots of fun playing with that. And fine tuning it and getting the audio set and everything else, and that Paul there, V3CSY, that we were talking to on Monday night, he is great at setting up Yaesu radios for audio output. So that's a good thing. And the last thing I got to mention is tomorrow, the net. We have the TP net is on tomorrow. You were on it today, I think I heard you say. And TP net tomorrow, VA3CWM, will be on at 3 o'clock. So anybody that wants to turn their HF radio on 7100 will be on there taking check-ins. Anyway, back to you, Chuck. VA3CJZ, V3 Bravo kilowatt.
All right, very good, Rick. And just so you know, I've been streaming some of the hours on the TP net on YouTube. So when you get a chance, go to VA3CJZ in YouTube, and you can look up all the live videos that I've done, and you'll see some of the TP nets there. And so at various times throughout the day, if I'm getting a good reception, I'll fire up the stream and have people watch it there. So when you get a chance, if that interests you.
Well, that's great, Chuck. That's a great advertisement. Thanks for doing that. By the way, you do it for Monday night, too. And thanks for doing that. It's great advertisement. And that other Rick that checked in a little while ago there on YouTube, hello. And, great name. Anyway, carry on there, Chuck. Always appreciate the Wednesday night net there. V3 Bravo kilowatt.
All right, very good, Rick. Geez, I almost forgot about Matt there. I think Matt is up next. VE3 Sierra Mike November.
Well, good evening to everyone on net. Hello, Chuck. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm glad I got to be part of the net again tonight, even though I'm a little late to the radio, but I have been listening pretty much since the start. And looking forward to the rest. Back to you, Chuck.
Oh, okay. Very good. Well, thanks for the RF check-in there, Matt. And I know sometimes you follow along some of my live streams throughout the day. Thanks for that. And I hope everything else is going great with you. It is hump day for many people. How about you? Do you work weekends or no there, Matt?
Thankfully, no. That does change periodically if they need me to cover a shift or help out during busy times, but for the most part, I'm Monday to Friday, which is real nice. And as far as the streaming nets go that you do, that it's absolutely wonderful because I can wander around work with my phone in my pocket, or if I'm out doing something, and I can still catch some of the action that's going on. It's very much appreciated, Chuck.
Okay, very good. Thank you for that. It's my pleasure, of course. And like I said, once I get my new rig in line there, I think people are going to appreciate the screen on that radio a lot more than this one. Geez, I only had 3 days to play with that radio, and man, there is a lot that you can do with that. A lot of settings and so on. So, yeah, I can't wait to get that bad boy back here. And so thank you for your check-in, Matt. Have a great rest of the evening, and I hope you'll play along with us. I think I have a little bit of trivia a little bit later. And so thanks again. And so we'll clear with VA3 Sierra Mike November. And let's see, who else is out there would like to stop in and say hi? This is VA3 CJZ Chuck in Hamilton. All right, looks like we might get to that a little bit early. So as Rick mentioned, let me go through the, there's only like one sideband contest, and that's from Belgium this weekend, and it's for sideband only. and it is for the bands 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, and 80. It's called the Uniform Bravo Alpha DX Contest, and that starts at 1300 Zulu, January 31st, until 1300 Zulu, February 1st. And then, as Rick mentioned, the North American Single Sideband Sprint. Oh, that's sideband. Another sideband one. And that is for 20 meters, 40, and 80. 3 bands only. That's the North American Single Sideband Sprint Contest. And that's only on for 4 hours. That starts at 0 Zulu, February 1st, until 0400 Zulu, February 1st. And then finally, the CW contest, the Marconi Club ARI Loano Slow CW QSO Party. And that's for 20, 40, and 80 meters. CW only. All right, and there's a bunch of other short ones, but it should be pretty good if anyone's going to be doing any parks on the air or hunting. Shouldn't be too bad this weekend with less interference for sideband. And so let's hope the weather cooperates. Maybe I haven't looked that far into the future, but I know some of you do have the old man antenna, also known as the ATAS antenna. And so activating a park is a lot easier for some of you guys. All right, does anybody else have any announcements that they would like to make? Please come now. All right. Well, I guess we'll jump right into some trivia, as we always do. Let me set up the live stream page and then the trivia on top of it. And tonight I thought I'd do something a little bit different. And tonight I've got something that's called the Fun Bar Trivia Questions. So I did scan through it quickly, and some of them are pretty good. So how about we start off with a pool trivia. Playing pool in a bar is very common. And so my first question is, a pool ball set includes how many balls? Now, this is not for 8-ball. So it's I believe it's the snooker set. So a pool ball set includes how many balls?
Vern gave us 7 threes and checked out.
Okay, Vern, thanks so much for hanging around. Take care and be safe, Vern. VA3CRF, VA3CJZ.
Thank you, Chuck, and thanks for the relay there, Mac. VA3CRF.
All right, so coming back to our pool ball set includes how many balls? I see some people are typing in YouTube there. Anyone else? And the correct answer is 16. Wade did get that right. Or no, I'm sorry, that was Noel. Noel got that right first. Very good, Noel. All right. Next, the average human body contains how many pints of blood? How does that relate to a bar trivia? I don't know. But anyways, how many pints of blood in the human body?
Do we have to subtract the percentage of alcohol?
You know, I used to be able to drink that many beers, that is. All right, well, the closest answer is Noel, and I guess he gave away a pint of blood because he wrote down 8. And the correct answer is 9.
That's the old joke, right? You're down a pint.
Yep. All right. Wade got it that time. 8. Yeah, Wade was first. Yeah, very good, Wade. Thanks for that, Noel. Next, what is the diameter of a standard dartboard? What's the diameter of a standard dartboard? Ooh, that's very good, Wade. You are so close. The correct answer is 17 and 3/4 inches. So basically, Wade got that right. All right. Other than water, what is the most consumed beverage?
Tea.
And I think it's one of the oldest beverages. Tea is correct. The Munich Beer Festival is held in which month? That's an easy one.
Every month, but mainly in October.
And that's why they have Oktoberfest. That's correct. You got that one, and so did Wade and Larry. Larry's playing along with us on YouTube. Those of you just joining us, I am streaming the net on YouTube. You can type in VA3CJZ and click the live button. You'll find us there. So that is correct. What soft drink began in Morrison's drugstore in Waco, Texas in 1885? Yeah, it's funny how soft drinks originated in drugstores, eh? Well, actually, the answer is Dr. Pepper. So the pharmacist, I think, that invented Coke was a pharmacist, I think. And this guy here, Dr. Pepper, in 1885, Waco, Texas. What U.S. state drinks the most alcohol per person? What state drinks the most alcohol per person? Geez, they shouldn't do that here in Canada. Quebec would be right up there, and Ontario.
Guess in Tennessee, VA3 CDV, just a wild guess.
VA3 CDV, Cal, I believe. Welcome, Cal. And, well, actually, the answer is Nevada. There are more drunks in Nevada than all the other 49 states. There you go. How's it going there, Cal?
I'm okay. I'm just mobile, heading to pick up a burger at Wendy's, and so I'm heading towards you, Chuck, almost at Highway 20. How are you?
Oh, doing okay over here. I've basically been hibernating. I don't have to go anywhere. So I stay in, and I occasionally open the door to bring some mail in. I think they only deliver like once a month now. Maybe twice. Yeah, doing all right. I'm still waiting for my new radio to return from California, and that's been on my mind quite a bit.
Well, hibernating is a good idea in this kind of weather, as long as they can slip a pizza under the door. Anyway, Chuck, back to you. Thanks for doing the net. I'm just mobile, and I'll be listening as long as I can, but back to you. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Yeah, and that's right there, Matt. It makes sense that Nevada would have the record for most alcohol because they have Las Vegas, and they must go through a ton of alcohol in Las Vegas. And that's right, Noel. Jack Daniels was distilled in a dry county. As a matter of fact, I think the whole state is dry, but there are special licenses I think you can get maybe for a restaurant or something. But yeah. Okay. So, next question. In China, if you order white tea, what do you get?
White tea.
Boiled water. Why not ask for boiled water? But just give me some white tea, please. White tea. Ooh, speaking of drinking, what whiskey brand was advertised with two terrier dogs? Ah, I didn't even know that one. What whiskey brand was advertised with two terrier dogs? Yeah, me too. It's called Black and White. The Black and White whiskey brand. I can't even picture it now. And yeah, Matt, they must have a pipeline for booze to be dropped off to the casinos in Vegas. All right. Okay, let me spell this. There's a beer called Pulque. Pulque or Pulque is a beer made from what? PL or Pulque is a beer made from what? Almost sounds like puke. That's right, Wade. It's actually made from cactus. Cactus beer, please. All right, what is the most complicated cocktail to create in the world, and how many ingredients is it made with? The name of the drink is called the Commonwealth. Created to honor the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, is made with 71 ingredients from all around the world. Oh man, I've had Screech too, Noel. I've had a guy from the East Coast actually make moonshine, and at Christmas time he used to drop a jar off to all his buddies, and I got some. Oh yeah, it was nice. Who wore a dress made out of meat at the 2010 MTV Video Music Awards? Yeah, this is a special occasion tonight, there, Matt. Don't ask me why. I just thought I came across this, and I thought we would do this. But no need to start up drinking or drinking more, just to get some of these answers. But anyways, yes, you're right. Lady Gaga, Wade got that right. She wore a dress made out of meat at the MTV Awards in 2010. Caitlyn Jenner used to be known by what name? Bruce. All right. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz was an advertising slogan for what? I can't believe I ate the whole thing. That's right, Wade. It is, in fact, Alka-Seltzer.
Oh, what a relief it is.
That's right. That's right. Very good. All right. Who was the first singer to ever appear on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine?
Elvis.
Anyone else? Imagine all the people. That was John Lennon. That's correct. First ever singer to appear on Rolling Stone. How many baseball players take to the field in a baseball game? Both teams included. How many people go on the field from both teams? Yeah, that's right. So, how many baseball players take the field in a baseball game? That includes both teams. So far, we've got no good answers. Try again. No, not including the umps. There are 9 players on both teams, so the total is 18. In the human body, what is the hallux? Spelt Hallux. In the human body, what is the hallux? And that would be your big toe. The hallux is the big toe. What year was McDonald's founded? Donald Trump's go-to meal is a Big Mac, a Whopper, a fish fillet, fries, and a Coke. And it is, in fact, 1940. 1940, McDonald's was founded. All right, let's go back to drinking. What is the world's oldest and most widely consumed alcoholic drink?
Wine.
The answer is, in fact, beer. And Wade got that right. Way to go, beer. Matt's funny. All Chick-fil-A restaurants are closed for business on which day of the week? Of course, it's Sunday. Just like we used to have everything closed on Sunday. All right, Wade and Matt got that right. Let's see now. Which body parts continue to grow throughout your lifetime? There are more than one. 2 things. Which body parts continue to grow throughout your lifetime?
That's what she said.
No, that's not what she said. Somebody else was in there with Mac. Go ahead.
Your nose.
That's one. Got another one?
Ears.
All right, so 2 different people got the right answer, and that is nose and ears. They keep growing throughout your lifetime. No wonder my nose looks so big now.
Pinocchio.
Okay. What is the difference between tequila and mezcal? Oh, didn't know that. Well, tequila is made in a place called Jalisco, Mexico, from a fruit or something called a blue Weber agave, while mezcal can be made anywhere in Mexico from a wide range of agave varieties. Huh. I like the one with the little worm in there. In a bar, if you were to order a Boilermaker, what would you get?
That's a big beer with a shot of whiskey that's dropped into it in a shot glass.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there, Mac. And the answer they have here, they don't mention that the shot goes into the beer. Now, I saw a variation of this a long, long time ago, and that was you take your shot of whiskey and you flip a mug upside down over the shot of whiskey, and you carefully slide that into the glass while flipping it over so that the shot glass is upside down and no whiskey comes out, right? Then you pour the beer on top of that, and then whenever you take a sip of your beer, it tilts the shot glass in the mug and releases some whiskey, so not all of it immediately goes into the beer. I like that. That was cool. Anybody else ever try that?
I always thought it was a shot of whiskey, like in a shot glass, immediately after the beer, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, you just drop the shot glass straight in. That's a Boilermaker from what I know. You ask for a Boilermaker, they'll bring you a beer in a large mug, and then a shot of whiskey, and you usually you drop it in yourself when you're ready to drink it. Between which years was the alcohol absinthe banned in the United States? It's recent, well, sort of recently been unbanned. Anyone? And I don't know why it was banned. Wade, do you know? Or anyone for that matter. As a matter of fact, it was banned from 1912 to 2007. So it's no longer banned for, well, 19 years now.
They believed it had links to insanity.
Oh, so if you drank absinthe, they gave you a lobotomy?
Well, I'd rather have a bottle in front of me rather than having a frontal lobotomy.
Absolutely. Okay, very good. What's the next one? I skip over some of these. Hang on here. Let me find a good one. Ooh. We're in ice wine country, but here's a grape question. On average, how many grapes does it take to make a bottle of wine? How many grapes? And the answer is 100 times 4. It was 400 grapes on average to make a bottle of wine. All right, one more, and then I'm going to switch over to On This Day. In which year did Prohibition end? $1933. All right, so well, I guess I could keep going for a couple more. I do have a few more here. Sticking with wine, in Greek mythology, who is the god of wine? It's called Bacchus. Bacchus. Very good, Wade. That's okay. I got it. All right. So, who is the youngest person in history to be named Times Person of the Year? Who's the youngest person in history to be named Times Person of the Year? You won't believe this. And the answer is Greta Thunberg. Oh, dear. Which R-rated movie was the first to surpass $1 billion at the global box office? What movie was the first to surpass $1 billion at the box office?
Deep Throat.
Well, a lot of people watched it, but it wasn't that one. This is a family show. Mac, shame on you. The answer is the Joker. Can't believe it. All right, this will be my last one. What was the name of the only song from a Hitchcock film to ever win an Oscar for Best Song?
Okay, Sirrah, Sirrah.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe someone got that right. It is, in fact, Que Sera, Sera. Doris Day song. Whatever will be, will be. Yeah, okay. Way to go, Bill. All right, so now we're going to put this one away. And thank you all so much for playing along. Hope you were entertained and educated. With that, do we have any check-ins for tonight's AREG Net? This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3CJZ.
VA3CKZ. This is Chris.
All right, VA3CKZ. Chris, come on in. How are you, my friend?
Good, thanks. I just got upstairs and I figured I'd turn the box on, and I just was listening to some of your questions there. They were a bit obscure tonight. I couldn't get any of them. Over.
Oh, dear. Well, I'm sorry you were not able to successfully play along with some correct answers there, Chris. But tonight I did what something's called a bar trivia questions there. So I thought I'd change things up. So some were easy, some were not. So there you go. You can't win them all.
So no problem. Hey, appreciate it.
All right, Chris. Everything else going good with you?
Yeah, all's good. The driveway's all cleaned out, and the car runs fine, and the plows have been down the street. So I'm happy. Back to you. Over.
Yeah, these are the times where we're thankful we don't have a driveway to shovel, and didn't even have to shovel any of the roadway where our car is parked. So that was pretty good. All right, Chris. Well, thank you so much for your check-in, and have a great rest of the evening. Anything else?
Cleaned out the sidewalk, and then you go over with the shovel to clear off the rest of it after the fact. Over.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to clear a path there for sure. That's why my wife always carries a mini shovel in the back of the minivan there.
Yeah, that's a good idea for sure. Yeah, we got a couple blankets and that kind of stuff in the van as well.
Yeah, it's better to have something that you don't need than to need something you don't have, right?
You got that right for sure. Yep.
All right, Chris. Thanks again. Have a great rest of the week, my friend.
Yeah, thanks, Chuck. Same to you. Take care.
Comment.
Okay, there's a comment there. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, Chuck, that comment was very deep.
Which one?
Better that you have something comment.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Works for a lot of things.
Yeah, I'll tell you a quick story. This is totally unrelated, but it's just something that I remember happened to me a few years ago. I remember being in Jackson Square downtown, and I was sitting on a bench just watching people go by, and this guy was beside me, and we started talking. And I asked him, I said, have you lived in Hamilton all your life? And he said, not yet.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. All right, I'll have to remember that one, Bill. Very good. Anyone else out there wanting to check in to the AREG net? Please come now. All right, so we'll put away the bar trivia for tonight, and let's, what else? Oh, I had something else too here, but we'll keep that for next week. Okay. All right. Give me a moment. I'll have to pull up the other page here that I need for On This Day, and we are at week 259 weeks of doing On This Day, and we always start with today's famous birthdays. All right, and we'll start with the year 1807 with Robert McClure. Robert McClure was an Irish explorer who discovered the Northwest Passage. And of course, he was born in Wexford, Ireland. The second Prime Minister of Canada, Alexander Mackenzie, was born on this day in 1822. He was born in Scotland. As a matter of fact, the first Prime Minister of Canada, Sir John A. Macdonald, was also born in Scotland with a name like MacDonald. Yeah. All right. Next we have Auguste Piccard, born on this day, 1884. He was a Swiss scientist, an explorer, and balloonist, and he was also the first man sorry, with someone else, the first flight into the stratosphere by balloon with him in it. He was born in Switzerland, and I forget the height. Oh, I guess his brother also went up with him, Jean-Félix Picard. First flight into the stratosphere. So there you go. And they both died 1 year apart. Auguste Picard died in 1962, and I guess it was his brother. He died a year later, 1963. Who remembers a TV series where a guy used to say, "I know nothing, I see nothing"?
Hogan's Heroes.
That's right. Sergeant Schultz, also known as John Banner, born on this day, 1910, born in Vienna, Austria. American actor with Hogan's Heroes, and he was in The Lone Ranger as well. Huh. And he passed away in 1973, shortly after the series ended, I think. Alan Alda turns 90 today. Of course, he's an actor. He was in MASH. He was Captain Hawkeye Pierce. Born in New York City. Uh-oh. I'm getting an alarm here. Hopefully my sugars are not crashing. One moment, please.
I guess Alan Alda's having his mash through a straw tonight. Anyways, suck down that orange juice there, my friend, and get yourself a piece of candy.
Yeah. Bear with me for a quick moment. I'll be right back.
It's always important to keep an eye on your sugar levels and balance that intake. And when those things arise, take immediate action to counter the rather intense effects. Anyways, back to you, Charles, as soon as you've got that big wad of butterscotch cream in your mouth.
Well, actually, it's chocolate. Give me a minute here.
No, it's all good. Chocolate's good. The butterscotch candies, they're also really, really good. I remember my dad packing a jar of butterscotch candies whenever he was going on a long trip. And I don't think he ever had any sugar issues, but sometimes when he would feel a little bit weary behind the wheel, he'd just reach over there and spin off the cap and pop one of those butterscotch candies in his mouth, and gave him a little extra energy, and boom, boom, Bob's your uncle.
All right, very good, Mac. Thanks for filling in a little bit of time for me. I actually have a bag of Werthers, but they're a little bit different. They have a creamy center. They're actually called Eclair. Werther's Butterscotch Eclair. Really good.
Look for the maple ones, Chuck. They're really good as well.
Oh, I never saw those, but I'll look for them. Yeah, thanks, Bill.
Yep, they have them in Dollarama. That's right. I found them.
While he was shopping for chocolate bars.
Exactly.
That's the only place to shop for chocolate bars for sure.
Yeah, you go to Shoplifters, they want almost twice as much for a chocolate bar.
All right. So let's get back to the birthdays, famous people with birthdays today. And we end it with the year 1950, and we got Barbie Benton, American Playboy model and actress. I didn't know she was on Hee Haw and another show called Sugar Time. And she was also a country music singer, born in New York City. Her real name is not Barbie Benton, it is Barbara Klein. And that's it for birthdays. Is there anyone out there that would like to check in to our weekly AREG net? Please come now.
And Barbie Benton was also married to you-know-who, Mr. Playboy.
Oh, yeah. Good old Hef. And somebody was underneath Mac there. Do you want to come back, please?
Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot, Golf in the mobile, Chuck.
Hey, there he is. Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot, Golf. Steve, how's it going? And tell me, how is Mom doing?
Oh, hi, Chuck, and everybody on net there. We're doing okay. Mom's still in the hospital recovering. She had a bit of a fever the other night there. Actually last night. 40.2 degrees Celsius. That's like nearly 104 for everybody trying to calculate that into Fahrenheit. So they took it again, and the second one ended up being 39.9, which is still high. That's 103.79 or something like that. Anyway, they gave her some Tylenol for that, and yeah, her fever is down. It's pretty much gone as of today. So I'm off tomorrow, so I'm hoping to find out when she'll be coming home. I've got half of the floor done in her kitchen, and I'm going back over there tomorrow with a friend of mine to help finish it off. So in case she gets discharged tomorrow or Friday, she'll have her floor all ready to go. There, Chuck, thanks for asking.
Okay, well, I guess everything's good news except for the fever, but so I'm guessing the surgery went well. And what is it exactly you needed to do for the floors there, Steve?
Just putting the floor down, really. I've got over half of it done. I've just got a couple of doorways at the bottom there to notch out so the flooring goes underneath. Basically just have to complete it there, Chuck. I'm at about the halfway mark, so by the end of the day tomorrow we should have it done.
All right, that's good to hear, Steve. Well, tell Mom we all say hi, and we're pulling for her to recuperate quickly and get back home and all that good stuff there, Steve. All right. Well, thanks for checking in. I assume you're on your way back home from work, right?
Yeah, that's the Roger. Just dropped off MHV there about 10 minutes ago, so I gave you a check-in and a like on the stream, and I believe he did too. So, yeah, thanks again there, Chuck, and we'll be listening to the remainder of the net. This is VA3 NFG Mobile.
All right, Steve, very good. Thanks for your check-in and the update. So with that, let's do another call out and see if there's anybody else out there wishing to check in to the AREG net. This is VA3 CJZ Chuck in Hamilton. All right, so we did our birthdays. Let's see what famous people died today in history. And we'll start with Charlemagne. Or Charlemagne. He died on this day in the year 814. He is the first Holy Roman Emperor, and he was 71 when he died. and he's known as the Father of Europe for his role in unifying much of Western Europe. He expanded his kingdom through military conquests, all the while promoting education and culture within his realms. So they also say he's the father of school because, like I mentioned, the education part was important. Next, we've got Henry VIII dying on this day in the year 1547. We all know him as a big fat sucker, King of England, who separated the Church of England from the Roman Catholic Church. He also killed 3 of his wives, I think, married a bunch of times. He was 55 when he died.
I thought he was a guy in a Herman Hermit song.
Henry VIII I am.
I just had to get that in there, Chuck.
All right, very good, Bill. Another famous person who became a knight is Francis Drake, who later became Sir Francis Drake. Died in 1596. He was known as an English pirate, admiral, and governor of Newfoundland. Dies of dysentery at the age of 50. All right, get ready. Hold on to your combustion engines. Nicholas Otto, O-T-T-O, died in 1891. He was a German engineer who invented the internal combustion engine, and he dies at the age of 58. Otto's invention laid the foundation for the development of the automobile. In 1885, Gottlieb Daimler and Carl Benz built the first automobiles using liquid petroleum engines based on Otto's design. Next, dying in 1918 on this day, is John McCrae. He's a Canadian physician, soldier, and poet who wrote the poem In Flanders Fields. He dies of pneumonia at the age of 45 in 1918. Okay, I already mentioned the Picard brothers going into the stratosphere, and that was the altitude of 15,781 meters. So times 3, that's roughly 51,000 feet. Oh, it says here, 51,775 feet. Ah, in a hydrogen-filled balloon. They launched from Augsburg, Germany, in a self-designed pressurized aluminum gondola. Oh, it was pressurized, allowing them to study the upper atmosphere and cosmic rays while observing Earth's curvature. That was on this day, 1963. Or, no, that's when that fella passed away. Sorry. But there you have it. All right, let's go to 1973 now. John Banner, of course, Sergeant Schultz died of an abdominal hemorrhage at the age of 63. From Hogan's Heroes, that was back in 1973. All right, that's it for famous people dying on this day. Any comments, questions, or check-ins? Please come now. All right, let's go to today in history. In 1671, Welsh pirate Henry Morgan, or is that Captain Morgan, captures Panama City from its Spanish defenders. Is that the guy where they do the commercial where he lifts the one leg up? Henry Morgan?
That's the guy, and he's got great rum.
Oh, yeah, of course. In the Caribbean, it was all about rum, eh?
Yeah, you got it there for sure.
Just imagine, they used to hand out rations of the stuff to the crew members every day. Or was it, yeah, it was rum.
Yeah, it would have been rum, but I wouldn't want to be a crew member back in those days for sure.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, great way to die young. All right, so let's move on to 1855. We have the first locomotive runs from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific on the Panama Railway. Oh, okay. Never heard of that in the States. In 1914, on this day, Beverly Hills, California is incorporated. Yeah, all cities are incorporated, which means they're a business. In 1916, Manitoba women are the first in Canada to win the right to vote and to hold provincial office. In 1916. And 1956 now, Elvis Presley's first appearance on national TV occurs on the Dorsey Brothers stage show program. In 1958, the Lego Group patents their design of interlocking Lego bricks, still compatible with bricks produced today. All the way back in 1958, called the Lego Group. In 1960, the NFL announces Dallas Cowboys and Minnesota Vikings franchises. 1965, The Who make their first appearance on British television program called Ready, Steady, Go. 1968, radiation alert following a B-52 crash in the Arctic base of Thule in Greenland. That's right, they crashed a B-52 with a nuclear weapon on board. In 1973, Ron Howard appears on MASH in a episode called Sometimes You Hear the Bullet. Actually, MASH had many celebrities on their show. Oh, check this out. Where's Chris? I haven't heard WPG in a while. In 1978, Ted Nugent autographs a fan's arm with his knife. I guess he didn't have a pen. And in 1986, on this day, the Space Shuttle Challenger explodes 73 seconds after liftoff from Cape Canaveral, killing all 7 crew members, including Krista McAuliffe, who was the first to be the first teacher in space. All right. Hall equals Gretzky. In 1992, St. Louis right wing Brett Hull becomes the second player after Wayne Gretzky in NHL history to record back-to-back seasons of 50 goals in 50 games. And in 2019, the U.S. Justice Department charges Chinese firm Huawei with bank and wire fraud. Remember when the States made us arrest that female Chinese CEO of Huawei? Remember that? And finally, in 2024, environmental protesters throw soup at Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, which thankfully was protected by glass at the Louvre in Paris. I wonder how much time they did for that. All right, well, that's it for On This Day. I want to thank everyone for listening and following along. I guess we can start the 7-3 round as soon as I do another call out for any questions, comments, or check-ins for tonight's Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. All right, so where's my list here? There we go. Vern is gone. I wonder if he's in the house. VA3CRF. Vern, you still around? How about Jack, VE3 Romeo Uniform Bravo from Mississauga? Are you there? All right, how about Bill, VE3 IUK?
Yeah, I'm still here, Chuck, and I'll just tell you another quick one here, a little funny for you. I heard the other day that the federal government was thinking of having trucks and vans drive on the opposite side of the road, and if it works out, they'll have cars and motorcycles do the same. 7-3, everybody, and have a good evening.
Okay, very good, Bill. Well, thanks for joining us and participating as always, and I hope you have a great rest of the week, Bill. Do you have any plans on the weekend?
Well, if the weather is nicer, I go out and do some POTA, but no real plans, Chuck. Sorry I missed most of the trivia. I had a phone call, but I caught some of it while I was on the phone. But anyways, another home run there, Chuck. Good for you.
All right, Bill. Well, you can always play back the live stream or just move the slider back to whereabouts we started doing the trivia and that. Let's see now. I started it around 45 minutes in, so if you move the slider there, that should be at the beginning of the trivia. All right. Thank you, Bill. And so we'll clear with VE3IUK and bring in Wade next. VA3 November Charlie Alpha.
VA3CJZ, VA3NCA. Yeah, I'm still here, Chuck, and thanks again, as always, for doing it. 7-3 to you and to all. You get to take the night off for the garbage tonight there, Chuck. Apparently the snowstorm put us all back a day. I found out after I was the only one on my street to put mine out this morning. So my night is now tonight, and I guess that makes your night tomorrow. So enjoy the night off. Anyways, thanks again for doing it. Always a blast. And 7-3 to you and to everybody. VA3NCA, back to you.
All right, Wade, that's great news. I love hearing that. That's fantastic. All right, I do appreciate that update. Saves me the trouble of going out in my Cousin Ed costume. And if those who don't know, that's the bathrobe, work boots, of course, not done, open, and the funky hat with the ears that plop down. All I need is some sewage. Okay, thanks, Wade. I'm veering off topic here. Let's find where the next person is. Oh, that would have been Noel, VE3KDT, from YouTube. Thanks for joining me, Noel. Hope you enjoyed yourself and all went well. Thanks for participating with the trivia, and hope everything else is going well for you. Say hi to the kids for me, and we'll talk to you soon, hopefully. Any plans on coming back into Hamilton there, Noel? If you're still there, you can let me know in the YouTube stream. Let's bring in Matt. He's actually next on the list here, even though he checked in a little later. VE3 Sierra Mike November. Matt.
Howdy, howdy. Great net as usual, Chuck. Good laugh, good times, good jokes, and good trivia. Can't wait for the next one. I'll say 7-3 to everyone on net tonight and on the stream, and we'll catch you next time. VE3SMN. Back to you, Chuck.
All right, Matt, you nailed it. We had some jokes, some fun trivia, and some good conversation. We can't ask for anything more, and we ended up killing a couple of hours in the middle of the week, also known as Hump Day. Thanks, Matt. I hope the rest of the week goes great for you. And let's move on to Larry would be next. VE3 Lima Bravo India.
Yep, we're still here, Chuck. Thanks for doing it. Quite interesting in the trivia. And really nothing else more to report. So, again, thanks for doing it. I appreciate it. VE3 LBI clear.
Okay, Larry. And we'll be sure to join you on Friday at 8 p.m. on the VE3 ZOE repeater for the Friday night ZOE Rag Chew net. Again, starting at 8 p.m. And VA3 IMW will be live streaming on YouTube. And with that, let's bring in VA3 IMW.
Well, let's do that. VA3 IMW is still with you. Thanks for doing this one, Chuck. Always fun and exciting to top off the middle of the week with some intriguing, mind-tickling questions. Hoping everybody's going to join us tomorrow night for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net on 446.125 in simplex, and we'll start at 7 p.m. Thanks again. 7-3s.
All right, Mac, sounds good. Tomorrow at 7 it is. All right, so let's bring in Rick of VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Yeah, 73 to everybody on frequency, and another good net there, Chuck. Thanks for doing it. VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
All right, Rick, and of course tomorrow at between 3 and 4 p.m. on the Trans-Provincial Net 7.100, and I should be streaming that net for you tomorrow, Rick, starting at 3 p.m. Thanks for checking in, and always a pleasure. Say hi to Pat for me, will you? And with that, let's go to Albert. He said good night. And we've got Ricky from Hawaii. Thank you so much for joining us if you're still there. We're here every Wednesday between 8 and 10 p.m. And let's see if Cal is there, VA3 CDV. How about Chris for a 7-3 round, VA3 CKZ?
Yeah, still here, Chuck. Yep, thanks very much. Great night, interesting as always, educational, and really appreciate it. It's been a great evening again, like normal. Anyway, 7-3s, and appreciate the job you do. Have a great night. VA3 CKZ clear.
All right, Chris. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'm glad you had fun, and it's a great way to break up some time. Take care, Chris. Until next time. And lastly is Steve. I'm not sure if he's transitioned into the house yet or what, but let's call him in. VA3 November Foxtrot Golf.
Hey there, Chuck. Yeah, we made it into the house here. And just about to have, as you know, that bowl of shreddies there with the walnuts. Unfortunately, I got no strawberries, but hey, them's the breaks. What are you gonna do? Anyway, good net there, Chuck, from what I caught, as usual, and we'll look forward to next Wednesday's AREG net. Thanks for doing it, and 7-3 all. VA3 CJZ, VA3 NFG.
All right, Steve. Always a pleasure. And remember to say hi to Mom for us. And you have a great rest of the week. Good luck finishing up the floor. And I hope that goes smoothly for you. And so with that, that clears my list. Let's do one final call and see if there are any last-minute check-ins for tonight's AREG net, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, longest-running simplex net in Hamilton. Please come now.
VA3 MHV.
Hey, there he is, VA3 MHV. I heard a funky beep in there, but come on in, Mark.
Good evening, Chuck. Yeah, I just got home from work, my friend, so good evening to everybody on net and 7-3 to everyone. Thanks to the magic of YouTube, I will be able to review, though. Thank you for doing it, Chuck. Just wanted to give you an RF check-in. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
All right, Mark, that's fantastic. Hopefully you had a good day at the job there, and I'm sure it's much better now that you're home. Well, for most people, it's hump day, but I think you guys get split days off, so enjoy that time off when you get to it. Thank you so much for checking in, Mark. Always a pleasure. Take care. Be safe. And so if there aren't any more questions, comments, or check-ins, I'm going to say thank you all so much for joining me. Tonight we ended up with 16 check-ins. I'll have to double-check YouTube to make sure I didn't miss anyone. But I'll be back here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, be safe and be kind to one another. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3 CJZ, saying so long for now. Have a great rest of the week. 7-3 all.